Okay, guys, these are the ones we brought from Deepsouth over here, and didn't have any roots on them, and we stuck them in here with the emitter right here. The emitter puts water only right here, so we're going to move it over to the side, and you're going to see it when I see it. So let's see if it's got any roots that's formed on it now. Oh, I can tell right now it's a little hard to pull up. I'm trying to be easy.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
These had absolutely
They had
no
absolutely
roots.
no roots on them. Look at that.
What, 4 days?
3 days ago, yeah. Look at that. That's why I tell you, bank them. Don't stick them in a jar of water. Just bank them up in some good wet. You see how the emitter, I had it sitting right on top of it right here. It stuck right in there, and it put the water right on them right there. Now, the first day or two, they all wilted down, but they came back. They're rooting out. Now I can take these and go down to the 60-foot raised bed, and I can put these in the ground, and we'll have a pretty good start with some more sweet potato slips. Okay, we're back down to 60-foot raised bed. We got all the onions out of here. They didn't really do what we wanted this year, but we got enough to put up. Let's put it that way. So now I'm going to turn this into a sweet potato bed, and we're going to see how well the sweet potatoes will do here. Now, I'm not going to hoe it up in rows. I'm just going to poke some holes in the ground. I'm going to put them in here and see how these sweet potatoes do in this raised bed here. I'm not a big fan of growing them in raised beds, but I'm going to try it this year simply because of a lack of space. I want to see. Oh, that's nice and soft. They ought to do pretty good then, as soft as it is. Let's see here. I know a lot of y'all don't understand when I say lack of space. It's not a lack of land, it's a lack of space. We haven't been here working on the property but a little over a year, and we haven't cleared much place because the place was all growed up, and we don't have enough space cleared to actually do our growing. It ain't that we don't have the land, because we do have the land. We just haven't had time to create any more space to grow in. Okay, let's see how this works out. These are really nice. Oh, that one went way down in there. That's what I like. Yeah. This is going to work out real good.
And you could trim those if you didn't want them that long.
If you didn't want them that long, you could.
But that's growth already.
That's fixing to say there's that much growth you've already got, and they got a really good root system on them. So we're going to leave them like that. And see, we got some real heavy weather coming in tonight, and that's why we want to try to get these out.
You need to make a bigger hole.
No, it's just got that other soil around it. We'll just do that. Yeah, this is going to work out real good. Just want to tell you, don't throw away your ends, because they'll still make.
And banking them is the best way.
Oh yeah. Banking them is good. I haven't had a chance to get down in here, and I'm gonna go back and just do this right here. Oh, it's starting to rain on me right now. I guess I got to tighten up.
And as wet as this is, because it rained last night, we're not going to be watering in.
No, there's no need to water in, because we got massive weather coming tonight, so not really that big of a deal. And I know this is a little unconventional than what I show in my sweet potato manual, but my fork and stick is over at Deepsouth.
And we keep forgetting it.
And I keep forgetting it. Every time I come over here, I didn't know these were going to be ready today.
And you're going to make 2 rows.
Yes, I'm going to make another one.
And there are tomato trees there.
Oh, these tomatoes are...
Now that was the...
Those are early girl. No, those are early girls right down yonder.
So the difference is this is better soil with better nutrition than that down there.
Yes.
Because look at those compared to these trees.
Yeah, these are not the big ones.
No, the other ones on the other end are where
we'll show you the other ones here in just a minute.
Where the cabbage were, right?
Yeah, where the cabbage was. We'll look at them in just a second. This is well, I'm gonna be a one or so short.
Like 3
or 4 more to actually, but I have them up in the high tunnel up there. I can go get them. Oh guys, look at these, look at this, look at these tomatoes. I mean, these things are, I have done, shame on me, okay? Shame on me. I've done absolutely nothing to these tomatoes. I come down here when the cabbages was in here and I stuck them in the ground while the cabbages was in here.
You did come back and put cages.
I did come back and put the metal cages around them.
And I've come back and I took out some of the leaves underneath as they turn.
Yes.
So it'd have airflow.
I personally have not done anything.
But look at the tomatoes in there.
I mean, I haven't done anything to them. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at this going, maybe I should just leave my stuff alone. I mean, look at those plants. I've not put no more fertilizer to them.
No, we have not added stuff.
I've not added nothing to them, and I'm telling you, they look like trees. I dream about plants like this.
Now you have them.
And now I'm like, what happened? I mean,
this one spot right here, well, actually the carrots too, where you had the cabbage.
Yeah.
The cabbage did amazing. The tomatoes is done.
The cabbage is done totally amazing.
Now look at the carrots. Now the carrots have done amazing, but look, they're going to seed.
Carrots are supposed to be biennials. This is the first year we planted these, and they went to seed the first year.
So we're letting some of them go to seed.
Oh yeah, we're gonna let them go to seed because this is the Corotas. I got a sticker over here I got to get out of here. These things pop up on our property everywhere, and I hate them things.
Oh, I do
you'll
too.
reach and grab one of them and have thorns all in your hand.
But we've been getting carrots along.
We have, yes we have.
And a few of them we just gonna let go to seed.
I want to see if I can actually save my own seed. This is the first year I've ever had this happen. Usually you have to leave carrots in the ground for 2 years, and guys, this is the first year.
I mean, a lot of them are going. I mean, massive. All right, these are love bugs, y'all.
Yeah, those are love bugs.
They're a curse.
Some people call them telephone bugs because they say hello and hang up.
Look, that's what a carrot going to seed looks like. That's what it looks like before it gets to this stage. Man, and we're going to see when we have seed.
Ms. Wanda, I'm going to just tell you, I don't know. I'm probably going to harvest a few carrots today. Just because.
There's a stink bug right in the top.
Oh, it is.
We try to catch those.
Yeah.
We do not want them multiplying.
This is the result of the 30-year-old cow manure, the soil from the bottom of a pond, and a little bit of bagged potting soil from Schultz, lime, a little triple 13. That's it. And that was done back in the fall. So this is the results that you get from stuff like that. I'll tell you, it's amazing. You know, if I could go ahead and take the rest of my garden down here and I could do 60-foot raised beds with a space in between them, if I could afford to do it, all the way down to the bottom right there, and bring the cow manure from our barn up here and put in it this fall and let it be setting all winter to compost down. I believe we could grow some amazing stuff here.
Now, our cow manure does not have graze on because we have pure hay.
Our hay is our hay.
But explain to them about because we're getting lots of people with the graze on and 240 and Remedy.
Lots of people are running into this issue and sending me messages going, Danny, do you know about graze on? Well, me and David the Good were probably two of the first people I know of to ever actually talk about graze on.
David has a book, I believe.
Yeah, David has a book. And guys, I've done videos years back on graze on because I got burnt. And then I contacted the company. I actually talked to farmers who use the stuff, and they don't care.
The hay producers.
The hay producers don't care, you know. They're like, well, we don't want no weeds, you know, we don't care. And I'm like, but what about people who raise, you know, vegetables and want to use the manure? Well, it's not my problem. Well, when I went to Dow Chemical Company, who bought out DuPont, they have a clause in there that says the person who uses the Grazon must notify the person buying the hay that they sprayed it, so that they're not to use it for putting around vegetables or anything like that.
Fruit trees or
trees or anything else, because it'll kill your plants because it's an aminopyrrolate in it. That's how Dow Chemical Company has got out from under the lawsuits of not being able to be sued, because it's the farmer's responsibility to tell the people who's purchasing the hay about Grazon. It's not only Grazon, it's Grazon, Remedy, 2,4-D, any of your herbicides that are broadleaf herbicides. And lots of people go, but I've composted it out. You will not compost an aminopyrrolate out. You cannot put sunflowers in to get rid of it. Sunflowers are broadleaf. You cannot use hemp. You can't use any of this stuff. Does not take the aminopyrrolates out. The only thing that takes aminopyrrolates out is a monocot, and that is something like corn, grass, anything in the grass family. And it takes around, according to Dow Chemical Company, it takes around 3 to 4 years, can go up to 10 years if you just pile it out there and leave it piled up. So that's why you won't see us using hay that's bought from a store, cow manure, like bagged cow, like black cow or anything like that. You will not see us using that. We've been burnt with that also. Homestead Heart got burnt with it. You know, we will not do anything like that. Now, we will use our own cow manure, and it's only if I test it then. And I have been testing my own cow manure, and I have absolutely no issues with it on the plants that I have growing up there in the high tunnel with it. Even if I go to change the feed for my cattle, I take the feed that I'm going to be feeding my cattle, and I mix it with soil, and I put it in a black pot, and I plant something in it to see if there's Roundup, traces of Roundup in it, or Remedy, 2,4-D, Grazon, anything like that has been used on anything that I, you know, use. I still test it, my feed. So that's how extensive I go about doing my stuff. Because when you get burnt and have to dig all that soil out by hand, and you have to lose everything that you've got, it ain't worth it. It's worth it to test for it. So I got a lot of work to do here. I got to probably go, well, first of all, I'm going to pull me a few more carrots, and then I got to plant a few more sweet potato draws before this weather gets in here. And it is hot.
It's humid.
It's 90-something% humidity. Drizzling rain a while ago, and it was 80-something degrees when I came out here. The heat index is probably way higher than that. And overcast, which makes the humidity even worse. So,
yeah, this is what the sky looks like.
Oh, I want to mention something else too while we're talking about this. I found this quite interesting. We have harvested. I'm going to use the word harvest, okay? We have harvested over 30 tomato worms out of the high tunnel. We've gotten them off of peppers, eggplants, and tomatoes, because those are our nightshades, and that's where the hornworm goes to. We've not had one hornworm on any one of the tomato plants that's out here in the woods. Because you see, I'm in the woods. You look around me right here. I cleared out a spot right here in the middle of the woods to put this garden because of the intensity of the sun. I don't want the sun hitting this but maybe 3 hours during the day, and that's all I want. Guys, we've had no hornworms here yet. And I'm not saying we won't have.
We did have a couple of army worms.
A couple of the little army worms try to get started here, but I think we pretty much got them under control by harvesting them by hand. We don't use any kind of sprays.
And we do have black light so we can come out at night.
Yes, we have the black light where we can
But let's show them what your sweet potatoes look like that you planted 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh, yeah, let's look at those, yeah. Well, guys, here we are at the sweet potato draws. You can look down the row. They're all standing up, doing pretty good. It's worked out really well for us, doing it the way we done it. The jungle peanuts has made a good comeback. Thank you, Mr. Chris and Ms. Wanda, for getting out here and working the soil on them and getting the weeds out of them as much as you could.
And the yellow wax beans
The
doing
yellow wax
good.
beans are actually, they've been picked 3 times.
3 or 4.
3 or 4 times, and they're actually beginning to bloom again. Look at this. We're having these 60-something degree mornings, which is what, these are cool weather plants. Now the heat is starting to get on them there. But, and also down here, we got some more draws right here too. And inside the little, we call it our little enclosed dog pen area here, we got sweet potato draws in there that we got put in there. They're doing...
All of them standing up really good.
They're standing up better than the other ones are, actually. So let me move this back over here, just in case some critter decides it wants to go through there. But yeah, those are doing good also. So.
And my corn?
Your corn, well...
I may not get no corn. This thing keeps blowing it. It wasn't thick enough, I guess. Or
well, it's just not
didn't
right.
have a root system to hold it up.
Root system for the corn. I knew it was going to be an issue, but we'll give it a shot. As I said, we'll leave it. And
if we get a few ears,
we'll be fine. If not, you know what? We're going to just leave it for, we'll put sweet potatoes in there. But guys, this is what I love about coming to a garden. I mean, you come down here, see these Cherokee yellow wax beans, these things. This is why we don't spray our stuff.
they're right good.
They're just good, you know? They're just really good. Man, I love them things.
And the juice just spraying from them.
Man, they're juicy.
Yeah.
They're just good and juicy.
And I just got a bunch out of the canner.
Yeah, you've canned, what'd you tell me, like 30-something jars of?
No, I'm up to...
Well, guys, we had to take a break for just a second. This airplane was going over, it was making so much noise. But Ms. Wanda's canned 50-something pints. We were just trying to sit here and figure out. And we've ate 6 or 8 pints ourselves. Shame on us, huh? But they're good, you know. Plus, we've grilled a bunch of them. We love them grilled. So we can't complain. They've done fairly well for new ground here.
Now our English peas.
They're fixing to bite the dust. We're probably going to get them out of there either today or tomorrow. They'll come out.
I canned, I think, 4 or 5 pints, and we've eaten 3 or 4 meals.
Yeah.
Not a lot off the English peas.
Yeah, they just didn't do good this year. The weather was really, really bad for English peas. This humidity came in with a vengeance, and English peas cannot handle humidity. So, but anyway, thought we'd just share a little bit of this with you guys from Pecan Grove here, and we appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you want to see what we do here at Pecan Grove. And once again, thank you. Well, we have one every now and then that's leaning over, like over here on the end. I see one leaning over there. But predominantly, it's
standing up.
Isn't that pretty?
You just see all the way down.
You can see all the way down through the cornfield. That's amazing.
And a lot of them are putting their brace roots. You can see all the way down brace roots.
Yeah.
Now I see in the centers it's getting green.
Yeah, we're getting a few little old, they're weeds though, it's not grass. They're just little weeds, and they won't ever amount to a hill of beans.
And
because they're going to get shaded out here for long.
It is tussling.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. We showed this one the other day. I mean, look at this.
That's amazing.
Starting to tossle.
There's a bunch of them in there.
I see a bunch of them tossling.
Yeah.
So
all
probably with this 90, we got 92 to 96 degree heat coming this coming week with 100 degree heat indexes. This will probably go ahead and tossle on out and start silking and everything. And gosh, I'm just hoping we get some corn in here for long.
Well, we got one more round of weather tonight.
Yeah, we had a round of weather last night. God was good to us. We got 1 5/8 inches worth of rain, and that's nothing for us.
We needed it.
We needed it. We really needed it. Tonight we have another round coming through, and then maybe one more after that. So they said it was a 1, 2, 3 punch. So we've had one. We've got 2 more to go, and God was good. We're going to give him the glory for that by not letting it get blowed down. And we had no bad weather. I mean, just rain. And that was good, which is what we needed. So other than that, guys, we told you we'd keep you updated on the corn through this bad weather that we had coming and let you know how it's faring. Well, there's a few more things going on here at Pecan Grove. The hay fields are starting to green up. Some of the hay grass is starting to come up and fork out, which means if the heat stays right and I get some fertilizer on it here in the next week or two, 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, we'll be cutting it again, and which is a blessing. This rain is hitting right on schedule. The pond over here is full. It was running out the spillway the other day, which now I got to get in with a bush hog and start doing some bush hogging, because when it rains, the weeds come up, even around the pond. Yes, the pond is not immune to weeds, so we got to get some bush hogging done. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.